The land of lawn mowers and white picket fences might be making a comeback. After several years of losing people to the cities, migration is flowing back to the suburbs. Neil Shah has the story and he joins us now. Signs of a suburban comeback. How stark are the numbers, Neil? What's going on here?
It's early. The latest data that we got from the census are showing some preliminary signs of a change from what we've seen for last couple of years. During the Great Recession and in its aftermath, basically a lot of people got trapped in the cities that they were living in, and one of the longest term demographic trends in America, people moving to the suburbs, kind of got stunted. There are early signs now that some of the growth in cities is slowing down, and there are some signs that the suburbs and exurbs are seeing a little bit of a pickup.
Yeah, I want to pull up a graph that you guys put in the story, and I want to kind of have you talk us through this. Tell me what those two lines are telling me.
Well, basically, I mean, earlier in the 2000s, you see suburbs growing a lot faster than suburbs and exurbs growing a lot faster than our urban cores. Right when the recession hits, you see that gap closing and getting really tight. And in the latest data, which pertain to July 2012 to July 2013, you're kind of watching that shift again, with suburbs growing a little faster, urban cores growing a little slower. Some of that could be improvement in the housing market. A lot of young people starting families want to move out, might be locked in to where they are in the city because of lack of jobs, because they don't want to sell their condo because the price is not good. They could be waiting for a better time, a better market, and then some of that flow could then go back to the suburbs.
In terms of the broad economy, does this mean anything? Does it matter where people are living, if they're in the city or out in the suburbs?
Well, it matters a lot for the housing market. I mean, a big part of the U.S. economy is housing. Of late, some of the data has not been so encouraging, but if you do have a reassertion to some extent of the suburban trend, that's going to be good for people building houses, for furniture makers, and some of these other demographic trends like fertility. If they come back too, along with this, if people have babies, then move to the suburbs. I mean, I don't know, baby stroller makers. So it means a lot for the economy. One thing to note is that there are some trends in favor of cities that are long-term. You got a lot of aging baby boomers that are retiring. They may want to downsize and live in a city. You got young people scared of debt, scared of the suburbs, and may want to stick to cities. You're not going to see some kind of whole-scale return to the suburbs like you saw in recent decades, but this recession shadow keeping people in place could ease, and we could see a little bit more return.
All right, Neil, great stuff. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming in.